because it's something quite special. It's a Saxon knife.
It's not.
It is.
Psychological.
Archaeological.
How archaeological?
Very.
Eds, it's yours.
There's been a lot in the news recently about the advent of satellite television. What is it? How much will it cost? What will it be like? Karen investigates on Blue Peter in 8.5 minutes after Newsround, read by John.
The worst disaster to hit Antarctica. Oil from a sinking ship threatens its wildlife. Hello again. In Antarctica, millions of gallons of diesel oil are spewing out from a shipwreck into the sea. It's probably the worst disaster ever to hit the continent of ice, and it spells great danger for the wildlife that lives there. The 12-mile-long oil slick is leaking from a ship which ran into trouble off Litchfield Island, one of the many rocky islands in the area. It's home to large numbers of seals, penguins, and other birds. Kevin Howells reports.
The oil has been leaking from a ship called the Bahia Paraíso from the South American country of Argentina. She was approaching a remote island, bringing food and other supplies. Also on board were many tourists on a trip to the frozen wilderness. But the ship rammed into one of the island's rocky ledges, ripping a large hole in her side and letting loose the oil. Rescue planes flew in to pick up the passengers and crew, but attempts to save the ship seem to have failed. Wildlife experts headed for the scene as soon as they heard of the pollution threat from the oil spill. The ocean is so cold that the oil is staying in one big slick. In warmer waters, it would break up. Penguins and fish are in the greatest danger from the thick, sticky oil. Pollution teams are also at the scene and are already trying to deal with the slick. The Greenpeace ship, Gondwana, is already in Antarctic waters, as we reported earlier this week. Spokesman Peter Wilkinson says the oil is threatening the shrimp-like krill, which is the basic food for many other sea creatures.
We've had reports of krill being washed ashore, birds